The biggest issues in this community is that we're not a community. We're separate sects, separate cliques. We have issues of pride and arrogance. Issues with this group, issues with that group. Instead of issues with ourselves, issues within our own little groups, our little cliques. We have to ask ourselves, who are we? Even if the Most High chose us, even if the Most High anointed us, remember Saul was anointed and he had the Ruach stripped from him. He did a 180 and he died wicked. If Moshe himself, who it says was the most humble man on Haaretz, on the earth, could be denied entering the land, why are we so sure that no matter how much quote-unquote knowledge or wisdom that we have or may not have, that we think that we are exempt from being wrong or from being stripped of the Ruach or from being denied the kingdom ourselves? Who are we to think we can't be corrected? Why are we so comfortable? Do we really want righteousness, or do we just want to be comfortable? There's a lot of gossiping, a lot of slandering, murmuring. Nobody wants to hear what's right. Nobody wants to hear the wrong. We want to be partial. And I'm not even going to say that I am not guilty in these things either, because I have been. But you know what? I'm done with all the bullshit. I don't want no friends. I don't care who hates me. I don't care if every single person on this app or in the world hates me for wanting to judge shit without partiality and sticking up for somebody just because they're a friend. You can't judge righteously if you favor somebody else. If it's your friend versus somebody you particularly don't like, your friend could be wrong, or they both could be wrong. And it has to be called for what it is. We got to stop the narcissism. We got to stop the messiah mentalities that a lot of us have. Delusions of grandeur. Like our shit don't stink. Manipulation. If we get called out, steering the spotlight, putting it on someone else, instead of keeping it on ourselves and reflecting on ourselves, looking in the water in the reflection. And I'm not exempt either. That's where humility comes in. That's where pride destroys us. What does it say? Pride comes before a fall. Humility precedes honor. Many scriptures speak on pride and arrogance in a negative fashion. Likewise, humility in a positive manner. The meek inheriting Haaretz. We can't think so highly of ourselves. What does it say in Yirmiyahu 9:22? Let not the wise glory in their wisdom. If you go on the next verse, only in this should we glory. in being earnestly devoted to the Most High. Do we really want this community? Or just all these damn games? We gotta stop caring about what people think about us. Whether it's our friend or our family or an enemy, it shouldn't matter. If a pauper sees a king doing wrong, he should be able to say, "You're doing wrong." Here's the issue. Everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody wants to think so highly of themselves. Nobody wants to play their role. Here's the thing with me. In all the pride and arrogance and shit I've seen from people like Hayfu, Buddha, a bunch of people. A lot of shit I've heard. And they ain't had the experiences I've had. Imagine if they did. I can only imagine how they think they're Superman or something. And some already do. Meanwhile, I have. And I still stay humble. Because I know there's been anointed men that have fallen. You always got to seek humility and meekness. I was just praying the Most High yesterday, actually last night. And I said, I don't care what role you have for me. Whatever your will is for me, who am I to deny that? Who am I to go against what you want from me? If the Most High wants me to sweep dirt in the kingdom, I will do it. Joyfully, gladly. If he wants me to be a leader, I will be a leader. If he wants me to be a student, I'll be a student. A principal, I'll be a principal. Whatever he wants me to be. But a lot of people will not accept their role. And a lot of people will not step up and be what he wants them to be. If such great men can fall, who are we to think that we cannot? So, I don't want no friends. If I've been guilty of partiality in the past or anything, moving forward. And this is how we all gotta be, because it was said, if a family member tried to steer you into the idolatry, they would have to kill them, right? We have to have that same energy, no matter who it is. If somebody's steering us into wickedness, or they're doing wickedness, we got to be able to call it out. Brother, sister, mother, father, it don't matter. We can stop being cowards. Stop taking part in wickedness. Separate ourselves from it. But every time soul wants everybody to do better, soul becomes the bad guy, which I'm fine with. I don't need friends. I don't need love from humans. All I need is the Most High. The whole world could think I'm wicked, but if I'm right in his eyes, if I'm judging accordingly, if I'm This is what people don't like. They don't want righteous counsel. Nobody wants righteous judgment. Nobody wants mediation. They want people to be on their side no matter what they do. And that is not righteous. So, I'm not interested in being in any cliques. I'm about community. I'm about repatriation. I don't even care who the leader is. If the Most High come tell me, this dude's the leader, or he shows qualities of being a good leader and leads by example in a righteous way, in a humble way. Even David himself, Dawid asked the Most High, who am I? Who am I? The king asked that. Why aren't we asking that? Why are we so sure? Ezekiel 18, for righteous man, even one that was given the Ruach or anointed, if he turns to an evil path, he is wicked. That goes for me, that goes for you, that goes for everybody. Who are you? Who am I to say otherwise? So everybody get your shit together. We gotta act like a community. We gotta take accountability for ourselves, for our friends, for everybody. And it gotta start today. It should have been started. Gotta stop with all the damn games. All that praying, all that singing to the Most High don't mean shit if you're wicked. All that knowledge, all that wisdom, you can memorize Torah, you can have 1,000 IQ in the Torah, but what does it mean if you are not humble, if you are arrogant, if you practice iniquity? Could be a rabbi out there. Can nobody tell him nothing in the Torah, but if they get exposed with these little underground layers for child sex trafficking, whatever they found, or found out to be murderers, thieves, what good is all that if they're not practicing what they preach? It's something to think about, man. When are we gonna get serious about this shit? Once again, everybody can, I don't care, hate me, love me, do what you do. I'm not interested in the friends. I'm interested in what is right. And if I'm wrong, getting right and doing better the next time. I ain't got too much else to say, yo. Shabbat shalom.